What's up, everyone? I'm Alexander from Lord Snowman, finally getting started on something I wanted to do for a long time. I thought about doing reviews of various media such as movies, episodes, shows, etc. Please be warned, the reviews, of course, are not intended for children as it contains coarse language and anger too. Unless you enjoy these things, click off the video and watch something else. Thanks. Oh joy, we're off to a good first episode for the reviews. Today we are reviewing this piece of shit right there, Mega Babies. It is a cartoon that ran from the late 90s to 2000 with only 2 seasons. The reason there was only 2 seasons is because of how much of a piece of shit this cartoon was. Lord knows how fucking gross this shit is. Like, look at the fucking intro. It involves 3 infants sleeping peacefully until some stupid ass meteorite or whatever the hell it is strikes at them, making them all retarded and shit, and turn the nurse into some fucking mad scientist. And look at this. How is this even possible to shit so much? Like, what the fuck did they even eat? Taco Bell or some shit? For this review, we are going to review the episode Dr. Frankenbuck. This episode involves one of the kids named Buck, who turned in some sort of smartass. It starts with the kids playing a video game on the computer. Buck was just being curious and wanted a turn, but Meg claims this.
You're too young to play on a computer.
Says who? Aren't they like the same age or some shit?
They won't let me play because I'm too little.
And guess who voices Buck? Sonya fucking Ball, aka the voice actress of Huckle from the 90s Busy Town cartoon. Anyways, that nurse lady creates some sort of cookie that stimulates the brain. Stimulate.
I created this cookie to stimulate the brain and supercharge the gray matter inside.
Whatever. It smells.
And Meg wanted it, but according to that lady, it has yet to be tested.
It hasn't been tested yet.
When she goes back to her task, what she was doing, she was interrupted by Buck pouring water on the fucking computer. Nurse Laszlo, unbeknownst, dropped the brain-stimulating cookie before she was scolding Buck.
Maybe you're too itsy-bitsy for the computer playing after all.
Way to go, Slick.
When she walks away, Buck sees the cookie and then he eats it. And oh lord, here we go with the mutation. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Anyways, the ratatatata is not important. He somehow turns British whilst the effects are in.
E=mc².
What do you know? I'm a genius.
As soon as Nurse Laszlo finds out that Buck ate that cookie, she was shocked.
Did you follow my experiment?
Oh, quite correct, my dear nurse. But enough about me. Let's talk about negative integers. The theory of relativity.
What the hell? Why did he eat a book? Seriously.
What's with him?
My little snooker kettle is becoming a big super smarty.
I thought Nurse Laszlo was going to be angry, but it turns out she wasn't because it made her proud about the fact that Buck became a smartass.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to his head.
This is so incredible.
Eating books is not incredible, I'll tell you what.
I think I made the perfect cookie, yeah?
How many fucking times is she gonna say yeah? Like, what the fuck is she, Goofy? Fuck you.
Now I'm smarter than you. I liked you better when you pooped in your pants. Me too. See you around, fathead.
Not even Meg and Derek are pleased about the new Bucky. I'm not surprised one bit. Over to the next scene. Bucky shows off some sort of contraption to prove how clever he is. So the point was, he wanted to steal some sort of a water gun from a neighbor, I'm assuming.
Now what? Patience, dear Meg.
After he stole that water gun from a neighbor whilst he was passed out asleep, Meg then asks if he wants to play jump rope. But
Come on, Buck. Let's play jump rope.
not even his big fat fucking mega mind head is willing to play jump rope. And then Derek pulls away from Meg to get him to play with him.
Of course you don't. Jump rope is for babies. Play with me.
And it starts off with a fight to see who wants to play with Buck.
He's too smart to play with you. Then he's way too smart to play with you. You're about it, I don't want to play with either one of you. Huh? Why? Well, because now I'm far too intelligent to play with you.
Yeah. As soon as Buck walks away, Nurse Laszlo offers Buck to help her out with stuff like cure the common cold or something, but that's a long-ass list she came up with.
And perhaps fix the hole in the ozone layer. Ooh, and we could create a remedy for people with the stinky feet.
Buck felt a resistance to that long-ass list and rejected the offer to help her. He goes inside and puts up a sign saying no dummies. Nurse Laszlo, Derek, and Meg see what is up with Buck to see if he's okay, but it turns out he's shooing them away from him.
Leave me alone! Why don't you make use of that limited mind of yours and go bake something?
It's not fucking funny!
Nurse Laszlo was offended by what Buck said, making her realize her mistake from that cookie.
Did Bucky hurt your feelings, Nursey?
My brain cookie has made Bucky's mind go loopy-loop.
Derek somehow turned his arm into a fucking Mike Tyson steroid-muscled one and barged the door down in vain, so Buck created some sort of falcon punch and pushed them away from the door.
As if I didn't know you were going to do that. Okay, that didn't exactly work.
A bit later, Buck starts to scheme something evil whilst his effects are swelling up and shit. Turns out he was canceling a sports game instantly for some reason.
I've just been handed this. Whoa, Nelly! Today's game has been canceled so that we can all take this time to appreciate how Buck makes the world a better place.
What?
Not only that, he even took control of the radio station with his Buck effect.
Welcome to K-Buck. All Buck, all the time. And here's Buck's favorite song.
He even makes some stupid-ass Timu Barney song play on the radio all over, and look at all the people so annoyed by it. This describes me when I hear Adele's Hello, because of how fucking annoying it is. After Buck's plan worked, Meg and Derek somehow got into the lab to try and confront him, but Buck pressed a button that sucks them in like a vacuum to kick them out.
Your feeble mind. Well, I guess this is it, Meg.
Now this reminds me of the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Grandpa Joe and Charlie floating in the air to their near death.
Hey, Grandpa, I can't get down! Help! Grandpa, the fan!
Stay away from it, Charlie. It'll chop us to bits.
In order to save their lives, Meg pulls out a sack of prunes from her diaper. Ugh! Who knows what the prunes is laced with?
Oh! You know prunes make me...
The prunes were supposed to stop the fan from spinning with Derek's fucking beanbag chair of a shit pants. My god, I hate logic.
If we can get out of here before the smell kills us. Now what was I? Ah, yes. Giving the world more of what it needs. More me.
Well, that's a goof. His pacifier's floating in the air whilst he is cachinnating. Everything is wrong with this atrocity. Now let's see what evil plan Bucky is going to devise. Something even more ear-splitting and retarded? Let's see.
Ooh, I now own the world's biggest train set.
Oh, good lord. He's now taken over the train station for some shit-ass reason. How the hell did he even get access to the train control? What he is doing for his entertainment is making the trains crash into each other like something that is not funny at all.
It's not fucking funny!
After Buck had a laugh, Meg and Derek once again tried to confront Buck. Again, after they escaped the fan from Derek's beanbag chair poop pants.
How did you two get in here? You left the back door unlocked, doofus.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he was smart enough to lock the fucking back door. My mistake.
I made you a present.
Buck then offers a present to the two, which is a revolting Frankenstein he somehow created with his giant megamind brain.
One hug!
The Frankenstein offers a hug with its big hand to try and squeeze them to death, but it turns out they slipped out of Frankenstein's sweaty hand and randomly turns them into a bouncy ball.
Babies, bounce! That's nice.
Not to fret, Nurse Laszlo is developing a cookie to turn Buck back to normal, back to his old self that Meg and Derek wanted. But poor Meg and Derek, they're being assaulted by that Frankenstein bouncing them like basketballs.
Now I shall rule the world!
Before the Frankenstein is going to bathe the two in some sort of toxin, Meg throws a wet fart. And again with the Mike Tyson Falcon Punch from Derek. And oh look! Meg is on steroids too! Woo! 2 Mike Tyson steroid champs at once, just what we fucking needed. So anywho, Derek throws the Frankenstein at Buck's computer to try and stop him from doing stupid shit, but that wasn't enough. Right as Buck was about to brag more shit to Meg and Derek, Nurse Laszlo has finally had it with Buck's tomfuckery and decides to toss the cookie she created into Buck's open mouth, which would hopefully turn him back to normal.
Can I have a hug?
Welcome back, Bucky.
It's good to have my Bucky back to normal.
Uh-oh, something's wrong. It seems that Buck has hives or an STD from that cookie.
Huh? You're on your own, Nursey.
So there you have it. The episode for this review. I honestly feel bad for the nurse having to go through with the shit, but overall, this cartoon was splendid.
Not!
Analysis. I give this cartoon a 0.5 out of 5-star rating. The animation is disgusting, the voice acting is okay, the logic is retarded, and the plot is fucking stupid. So in conclusion, Mega Babies is fucking repulsive. Thank y'all for watching this review. I will try and do more reviews on more media. Have a nice day. Peace out.